We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Chicago Cubs. Which of these two will prevail? Next on the show. Trevor Bauer, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
This will be interesting. This guy won the NL Cy Young Award last year. He's a solid pitcher, Matt. And one of the things he does, he throws the ball into the strike zone, and he's not afraid of contact. Solid pitcher.
Standing in, Carlos Almanzar, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Milwaukee, the second baseman, number 18.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Second of 4 here on a Friday night as the game's first pitch is taken for strike one. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
Another 0-2 home. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way to do it.
At the plate now, Clinton Raines. And it's grounded just foul down the line. 264 is average entering play. 7 homers, and the RBI count at 35. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Swinging a blooper to the right side. Right fielder coming on. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Batting third, the left fielder, Juan Soto.
So coming to the plate, Juan Soto. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Now here's the pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. And he takes a cold strike 1.
Well, he's following the code not to miss down and into a lefty. Everything on the outer half of the plate.
The 1-1 is a breaking ball that misses off the plate.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Woody Keller.
You know, D-Row, Woody Keller's a good umpire, but at times the consistency kind of wavers a little bit. I'm not sure if you'd say he's a low ball umpire or a high ball umpire. Sometimes his zone changes.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. And now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. Mark Askew will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, listen, you don't have to know much about statistics to know that this is a bad one. How about this guy on the year as a starting pitcher? Left-handers are hitting over 300 against this guy. He's going to have to change something or he won't be pitching very long in this league.
In now, Adam Greenberg, having a very nice year, currently second in the NL batting chase.
What a terrific season this guy's having. Up near the leaders in batting average. Without a doubt, the highest average and the best hitter on this team.
Here's the first pitch to him. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. They come in winners of 2 straight and looking to get things turned around in what hasn't been all that amazing a stretch for them.
Yeah, guys, after the first 4 games on this road trip, they find themselves 2-2, kind of par for the course. But they got to find a way to play a little bit better today, kind of turn the tide and get it working in a positive direction.
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Pete Armstrong.
Now at the plate, Pete Armstrong. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's the pitch. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And it looked like the fastball got away from him there. Right side. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Batting first, the shortstop, JC Embry.
Into the box now, J.C. Embry, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Armstrong, base runner at first with 1 out. And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Batting fourth, the right fielder, Freddie Santiago.
Stepping up to the plate, Freddie Santiago. He brings an average in the 260s into this one. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball.
Two out here and a runner at second. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Inside corner called as strike 1 and 2.
Not likely to see a 4th fastball in this situation. I'm going to eliminate the fastball if I'm at the plate right here.
Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Cubs. We are still scoreless. All set for the start of the inning, and next it'll be the outfielder, Carmen Feliciano.
Carmen Feliciano.
First pitch on its way. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Feliciano is a very well-regarded defensive outfielder. It used to be that fielders were evaluated mostly by the eyeball test and simple stats like fielding percentage, but of course these days there are many more advanced ways that help determine a guy's work in the field, and in his case he shines in many ways.
You know, Matty, for me, I think he does pass the eyeball test. I know you have to look at all the numbers and the analytics to really appreciate a ball player like this, but man, does he come to work every day and play hard.
Now batting, Rafael Diaz. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
It's very difficult being a switch hitter, and very rarely do you see the same hitter from both sides of the plate He's a far superior hitter from the left side as opposed to the right side.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1.
As a veteran out on the mound, that's a pitch that you expect to get a call on. Got to believe he keeps pounding that spot until he builds a rapport with the umpire.
Sent on the ground out to second. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Batting fifth, the center fielder, Antonio Sanchez.
Standing in, Antonio Sanchez. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. First pitch coming, here it is. The windup and the 0-1. And it's fouled away. And now a pitch on the way. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. Armstrong is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Gone in order are the Brewers. We'll go to the bottom of the second, no score. Here's Ben Zobrist now, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. And he popped him up. Raines has a play. 1 down.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Ryan Buckner.
So digging in now, Ryan Buckner, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Bottom of the second here with no score. And there's the first strike, 2-1. Now the pitch. And a pretty good take there on the slider down. It's ball 3. Waiting his turn on deck next is Jason Kipnis. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
He almost got him to commit there. As we take another look at it in slow motion, he comes awfully close to breaking that plane, but he was able to hold back. Strong wrist, and he gets a trip to first because of it.
So a runner at first with 1 out now, and standing in now, the power hitting second baseman Jason Kipnis. from the stretch. Lays off 1-0. Runner at first here, one man out. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Jimmy Grimes, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. He's set, and the 3-0 offering. Runners on first with one down. Lifted in the air to straightaway left. Left fielder is on the move. He's not going to have a play on it, and this might bring home the runner from first. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Now at the plate, Jimmy Grimes, hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This year against right-handed pitching, Grimes is holding on to a batting average way down in the 210s.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Trevor Bauer.
Standing in now with runners in scoring position, Trevor Bauer. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Second and third, 2 away. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Hey, doubled up on breaking balls there outside. Now might be the time to bust that fastball in.
The pause and the 0-2 in the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Struck him out, so they work out of the jam as he strands 2 men in scoring position. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Digging in, Alfonso Liriano. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
That's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Now the pitch. Here's Kipnis now, the second baseman. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. So with 1 away in the inning, we'll give you a look at the current standings entering play. As you can see that these guys have a pretty good stranglehold on the division to this point. Next for Milwaukee, Bob Uecker, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here it comes. One out, nobody on. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
Playing 11.
1-2.
Playing 12. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
And the pitch.
Ball.
This is line to left. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Mark Askew. Here's the first pitch to him. Fouled off. Third inning, no score to this point. Boy, in a perfect spot for the splitter there. It's 0-2.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull a trigger a little bit earlier in the count.
Fouled away. Now another 0-2. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. Home half of the third coming up. No score.
We're just about set to go here as the Cubs come to bat in the third inning, and Chicago fans have been fortunate to watch one of the best offenses around this season. They're currently near the top of the league in team batting average, so more often than not, they're going to give opposing pitchers a tough matchup. One player told me before the game they have a solid group of guys in this lineup, but that they also owe a lot of credit to the coaching staff for working tirelessly with them every day to get them ready and keep improving. Really seems to be a total team effort, guys.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
The center fielder, Adam.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Pitch is popped up. In there, a base hit.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
Armstrong.
Into the box, Pete Armstrong. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. Now it's 2-0.
That can be one of the downfalls of pitching out. It puts you behind in the count, and if you throw another ball, you're kind of in a difficult spot.
A runner at first with no outs here. 3-0 now.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
Has a look, now the pitch. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Digging in for his second at-bat, J.C. Embry. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at-bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
First and second here with nobody out. A ball and a strike.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Line drive to center field. And this is going to get down for extra bases, as that'll get one, if not both of them, home. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, 8 games. Now, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, all right, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Now a hard liner, but this is a foul ball. Tight spot, bases loaded, nobody out. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. To second for 1, but they will not have a shot at 2. He's safe at first, and that will plate our opening marker of the ball game.
Now batting, third baseman, there.
And that'll bring in the veteran Ben Zobrist. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. First delivery to him on the way. Grounder down the line at third. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Right fielder is on the run, makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And that'll score the run from third as they go up 2-0 now.
That was a good controlled swing out of him there, and that's exactly what he was hoping to do. Get it into the outfield and pick up the RBI.
The next Cub up, Ryan Buckner. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Popped him up. Raines is there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. 3 innings complete. It's the Cubs 2 and the Brewers nothing. Coming to the plate now, Carlos Almanzar back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Now here's the pitch. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
A 1-1 count to the Brewers leadoff man. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Now the 2-1 pitch is taken high above the zone.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
That's in there, and it'll run the count to full. 3-2.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. All right, so time now for the Cubs Road to the Show report as we see a couple of prospects who have been performing at a high level in the upper minors. Standing in now, Clinton Raines, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. No runs, no hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. Now at the plate, Juan Soto. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Here's the pitch.
Ball.
Wouldn't mind a pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against them.
No runs, no hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far.
Ball.
Here's a fastball low, and he's behind 2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher. Just go ahead and challenge him.
Outside, 3-0 now. And he fouls this one off. The 3-1 pitch. Takes a strike for a full count now, 3-2.
Fell behind early in this one, 3-0, and has battled back with 2 quality strikes. Interested to see if he catches a big part of the plate right here or tries to get a nibble.
The 3-2 pitch. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Into the box now, Carmen Feliciano. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Yeah, Matty, you're seeing a lot of late swings on the fastball tonight because this guy has had everything working. He has them in the proverbial rocking chair.
Now the 0-2 pitch. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
Playing 2 balls, 2 strikes.
And it's fouled away. A runner on first with 2 away.
Ball.
This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Milwaukee leaves 1. They trail it here 2-0. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Thank you, Heidi. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Jason Kipnis.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball 1, up.
The 1-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike 1. And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Down the left field line and deep. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Here now the 2-2. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. Popped him up. Diaz has room in foul territory. 1 out.
The catcher, number 9, Jimmy Grimes.
Digging in now, Jimmy Grimes. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the first pitch.
No. 1-0.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss, 1-1.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
Fastball, close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
1 strike.
And he missed again, high and away this time. 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder on the run, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. Around second now, and this ball still hasn't been fielded. And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple.
Here's another look at it right here as he drives it right between the 2 outfielders, heading towards the right center field wall. He was flying out of the box, so I think he was thinking triple all the way. By the time they get it back in, he's safely into third.
Stepping in now, Trevor Bauer. As he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. 1 out and a runner on third. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. He's ready. Now the pitch.
Ball. 3 balls. No strike.
It's amazing how guys can lose focus sometimes when the weaker hitters come up, especially the pitchers. You got to stay on the attack and minimize pitches and get these guys out in a hurry.
And he finally gets this one over for strike 1. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Sanchez has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And he is safe at the plate, and the lead is now 3-0.
Great work to do a job right there. He's not a big power bat, so he was looking to get a fly ball to the outfield and give his guy at third a chance.
Ready once again, Adam Greenberg. Bases empty and 2 gone following the sacrifice fly. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right. And that's a fair ball heading out toward the 353 sign on the ivy. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he is into third with a 2-out triple.
Great job hitting there, and maybe a better job of hustling around the bases. Gotta like that, and I'm told that's his 5th triple so far on the season.
At the plate, Pete Armstrong, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. Hit in the air to shallow center. And that's in there, base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. And he is into second base with an RBI double.
Now batting.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing. But, hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
In now, J.C. Embry, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And another foul ball. Ready with another 0-2. Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. And that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We played 4 full. The Cubbies are in front 4-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Brewers manager to discuss his thoughts on Milwaukee's offense so far. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
The third baseman.
All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And that'll give way to the third baseman, Rafael Diaz.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Diaz, 30 years of age. He's a 9-year major league vet. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Now a swing and little pop-up here right behind home plate. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Digging in, Antonio Sanchez. First pitch on its way.
No.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
The 1-0.
No. Inside.
Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2.
When the pitcher on the mound's establishing this kind of heater, you got to come off everything else and find a way to get that bat head in the zone.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. On to first, and there were 2 down. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the 5th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And we find that this pitching staff currently leads the NL in that department. Digging in now for the Brewers, Alfonso Liriano. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. 1-1 the count to the Brewers' first baseman.
1 ball, 1 strike.
2 out, nobody on. Hit hard down the line. That's a hit, the first of the game for Milwaukee.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Striding in, Bob Uecker.
He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball one.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. Line to the right side, but a foul ball. Uecker, a 22-year-old. He's a second-year big leaguer. Now the 1-1 pitch. Pitch out. Nothing doing. And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
And he popped him up back into foul territory behind first, and no one can get there. He'll try it again. This is foul right side. Fouled off. Lifted in the air out towards left center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Brewers strand one. They're down 4-0. Ready now, Freddie Santiago.
For the Cubs, the right fielder, Freddie Santiago.
Here it comes. And that's in there for strike one.
One of the big keys to pitching well is getting ahead early on, and it's been far from that for this guy so far. Less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
The 1-1 home. A ball and 2 strikes now. Trying to send him packing for the second time. He pulls this one into right, and that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the fifth.
The third baseman.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Roger Baez will come on in relief here and appear in game number 25 on the year so far.
Roger Baez.
Ben Zobrist will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. Throw over to the bag. First delivery to him on the way. Oh, right back to him on the mound. One there on to first, and how about that? He comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play ball with one pitch. Final line there for the Brewers starting pitcher, and clearly he was off his game this evening.
Hey, this was just one of those games that just weren't meant to be. When you add it all up, had a rough time, only lasted 4 innings, just wasn't able to give them the kind of performance they were looking for going into this one.
So base is empty now after the double play, and here comes the first baseman, Ryan Buckner.
No,
A ball and no strikes. Ball 2.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
And this one's over at the knees, 2-1. Baez is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple of keys to being a good reliever. One, if you have great stuff and you strike everybody out, or like this guy.
And the right fielder is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. Cubs are down quietly. They lead it 4-0. Kevin Egbert will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th.
Number 50, Kevin Egbert.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. Comes in here right at 260. 3 homers and 11 RBIs. Fouled away. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
And this one is over, and he works the count back to 2-2. Heading out towards shallow right. And the pinch hitter is retired here, 1 away.
Now batting, the second baseman, Carlos.
So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Carlos Almanzar. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. First offering on its way. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
A couple of strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
And he watches this one in there for a high strike. Fastball taken down the middle, and that's strike 2. 1 out, nobody on. Skied into straightaway right. Santiago is there, 2 down.
Now batting, shortstop, Clinton Raines.
So striding forward now, Clinton Raines. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
The 1-0. High and deep down the left field line. And no one will get this one. The 1-1 home.
Ball. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
You see there, the pitch count is up to 88, and at this point in the game, that's a good place to be. So I think we'll see him stay out there for at least a little while longer.
And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. Gone in order are the Brewers. They trail here 4-0. Matt Chavez enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 8, Matt Chavez.
And is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. He'll do battle with a new arm out there in their half of the 6th. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Changeup, a little bit inside, 1-0. Up top, it's 2-0.
Pitching isn't always about getting everyone out. Sometimes it's about being smart and knowing when to pick your battles. He's been really careful with this hitter so far, and rightfully so.
2-0 count. Here it comes. Lifted down the line in left. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball. The 2-1. That's lifted the other way out to left. And that'll get down for a base hit. He's through first and hustling for second. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double. So quickly into scoring position here following the opposite field double. And as we take a look at the Cubs leaders in that department, you can see he's right at the top leading this Chicago roster. At the plate now, Jimmy Grimes. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. And he misses again, 2-0. Nope. 3-0. Action now in the Milwaukee bullpen as they'll have a right-hander loosen up. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Now batting, the pitcher, Trevor.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Trevor Bauer. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
No, that's a ball. 1 ball, no strike. Ball.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Cold strike on the change, 2-1.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
The 2-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this will land untouched.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
A lot of indecision there on that check swing, and that's something you see quite a lot on 3-2. When the difference between striking out and drawing a walk can be an inch or two, it's pretty understandable why guys aren't always aggressive with their swings.
Adam Greenberg comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
Hey, it's nearly impossible to turn 2 with a guy that could run like this. It's even harder when he comes out of the box hitting from the left side. You really need something tailor-made to even have a chance to get him at first.
And that's in there, base hit. And they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
So now to the plate, Pete Armstrong, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Bases are loaded here, one man out. Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball one.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. A double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
Still a ball and 2 strikes.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Heater caught too much of the zone.
The 1-2.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Hit toward the right side. There's one. On to first. Not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw.
Looked like that might be an inning-ending double play off the bat. But that was some great hustle to beat the throw at first. Keeps the inning alive, and more importantly, he gets an RBI because of it.
Digging in to try it again, J.C. Embry. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a hot shot toward third. And boy, the Cubs have come to play as this is good for extra bases as well. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Just some more of the same from him. He's been clutch all year with runners in scoring position, and he does it again here with a double. Tack on another RBI to his season total.
Into the box now, Freddie Santiago, standing in from the right side as he takes strike one. Skied down the left field line, and that will end up a foul ball. Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
Boy, that's a great take right there. He might have been frozen by that pitch, but it missed by just enough to give him life in this AB.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. He'll try again. 1-2. Hit out toward second. Throw in the dirt to first, and he can't come up with it cleanly. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's 7-0.
You know, D-Roll, as a pitcher, that can be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
Manny Santos gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Throw over to first, and he's back easily. Stepping in now, Ben Zobrist. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Ball low as he's able to lay off the slider.
Well, that's another great hitting count here on 2-0. It's no wonder why they're up 7.
And he swings right through it there. 2-1. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit it now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
Now a throw over to first. Runners back. 3 runs already home here. And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Swing and a liner. And a leaping try there, but he comes up a bit short as this is into left center, a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. It's 8-0.
Ryan Buckner.
Standing in now, Ryan Buckner, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. One and one, the count to the Cubs' first baseman. Santos, a former Colorado Rocky. He was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
You chase a pitch that bad outside the zone, you got to find a way to regroup, adjust the batting gloves. Only look over the heart of those 17 inches.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. Another good inning for the Cubs here, and you don't need me to tell you that these folks don't need much of a reason to have a good time. On to the back third tonight. Stick around on the show. New inning set to get underway, and coming forward the veteran outfielder Juan Soto.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
2-0 count, the pitch.
Ball 3.
A little bit of a red flag here for me. 3 straight balls to start the 7th. Maybe tiring a bit.
Here it is on 3-0. Popped him up. Embry moving to his left. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now back.
So he's still got his shutout working here in the 7th, and with that in mind, we check out the league leaders in shutouts. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. So Now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Carmen Feliciano. Here's the first pitch to him. Strike taken up in the zone.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
The 0-1 delivery. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
The 7th inning is one of those innings when you might start seeing some warning signs from your starters that they're reaching the end of their rope, but that's not the case here. He looks really solid to me.
That's popped up. Kipnis is right there to handle it, and there are 2 gone now.
The third baseman, number 7, Rafael Diaz.
Into the box, Rafael Diaz. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In there for strike 1, 0-1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. Still 8-0. Digging in and looking for more, Jason Kipnis. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel on baseball in this lineup.
First pitch of the at-bat. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Feliciano is there to put it away for route number 1.
Up next for the Cubs, the catcher, Jimmy Grimes.
Stepping into the box, Jimmy Grimes. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
And when you're already down by a bunch, this is where a guy's got to take some responsibility out there and at least start throwing some strikes.
High in the air down the right field line, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. 1 out, nobody on. And whoa, awfully close, but it's ball 4 according to Woody Keller.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Now to the plate, Trevor Bauer. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at-bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
Hey, now he's got me confused up here. This is a known sinker baller out on the mound trying to roll a double play, and he throws him a four-seamer.
Here's the 1-1 delivery.
Ball, that's down.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. Adam Greenberg is on deck. Runners on first with one down. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Full count. Here it comes. Line toward right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
Most guys assume they're getting a 3-2 fastball in that count right there, guys. But he was able to keep his hands back, keep his nose in there, and battle for a knock.
In now, Adam Greenberg, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. The 1-0. He pulls this one into right. That's in there. Base hit. In to score is the runner from third. Make it 9-0. Now the throw comes in to hold that second runner at third, so they're at the corners now with still only one away. Sean Jackson enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Sean Jackson.
To the plate now, Pete Armstrong as he rips it on the ground to second. To second for one. On to first, and how about that for an entrance? One pitch, 2 outs, and the inning is over. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. At the plate, Antonio Sanchez. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Strike.
He's up to 100 pitches now, but he's still bringing the fastball pretty good. Nothing about that last throw tells me he's wearing down right now.
And he lays off for ball one.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only one free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out. Well, these fans have been treated to a fine outing out of their hometown starter as we give you a look at the numbers here. A big 0 in the run column on the right-hand side of your screen. So stepping in, Alfonso Liriano. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
We're moving right along into this one. This guy's continuing to pitch well, which is a little bit of a surprise because his first pitch strike ratio is still under 60%.
Gets a small piece near the plate. That winds up foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Popped up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, gotta feel like it's a win for the offense.
Hot shot down the line. The 2-2.
Ball, no.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
Line towards center field. Greenberg is there, 2 gone. So you've got to figure he's got a good chance here to finish this one off. And with that in mind, we take a look at the league leaders in complete games. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Digging in once again, Bob Uecker. They're quickly down to their final 4 outs here tonight. Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there. Going right after one of the better hitters on this team. Not afraid to execute.
2 out, nobody on. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Right fielder coming on. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Gone in order are the Brewers. They're looking up at a 9-0 deficit. Stepping in and ready for another shot, J.C. Embry. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest.
Embry.
And that misses inside, 1-0. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. (2-0) now. Jackson, a veteran at 35 years of age. He's a veteran of 7 years at the major league level. Too high, and it's 3-0. Freddie Santiago is on deck. 3-0 pitch is taken, strike 1.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Now the 3-2 pitch. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Feliciano is back, and he reaches up to put it away for a long out, number 1.
Now batting, right fielder, Freddie Santiago.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Freddie Santiago. He's 2 for 4 in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the 2nd out of the inning.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
So striding in, Ben Zobrist. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
No.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
No.
That's wide, 2-0.
2 balls. No strike.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Yeah, he's all over the place right now. No doubt he's clearly fighting his mechanics.
A 3-0.
Hurt one. 3 balls. 1 strike.
Line to the right side. But this won't get over the second baseman's glove as he's got it to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. But they'll live with it as they hold a 9-0 lead. Billy Palmer comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 25, Billy Palmer.
Peter Hobson is going to pinch hit here to lead off the 9th, and with his club already well down, he'll just need to try and get on base here. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Palmer, a native of Louisiana, the Bayou State. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. And the move to the pinch hitter will not pan out as that's taken in for the first out. The Cubs are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. He was great all night long.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
Into the box, Carlos Almanzar. No balls and 1 strike. Oh, 1 is a splitter that misses for the first ball. 1 out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And the throw to first is there to record the 2nd out. Digging in, Clinton Raines, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. First delivery to him on the way. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats, foul. The windup and the 0-1. Chopped toward the second baseman. Throw on to first will be in time to get him, and the Cubs have come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game is over.
On paper, this had the makings of a real hard-fought game, but paper and reality, those are 2 different things. They pulled away and never looked back. How about to a tune of a 9-run victory?
A 9-0 shutout final in this ball game. Chicago led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. Trevor Bauer wins for the league best 15th time, allowing only a single hit across 8 full innings. Mark Askew was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Here now is the final line score tonight. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 9 runs on 50.